Dozens of people gathered at the Vienna Community Building earlier this evening to learn more about two concept designs for Spencer's Landing from Thrasher. Thrasher provided an update and two concept plans to the public about what their visions for Spencer's Landing are. Tonight, they wanted as much feedback as possible. In a questionnaire sent out, more than 1,000 responses were given. The question with the most yeses was for an amphitheater. The first concept has a 2/3 of a mile walking trail, a playground fenced in by the river, and pavilions around the park. The second concept moved the playground closer to the parking lot, and it also included an outdoor workout area. The top 3 events people wanted to see at Spencer's Landing was a food truck fair, a farmer's market, and a music festival, according to the survey.